Was that Joe?
After all the preaching I do about off-roading, being safe, and what do? The stupidest fucking thing ever. Okay, it's going on. I'm just packing up my drone and all of my camera gear. Got that all prepped, ready to go. I've got a friend who's going out to the mudflats. Since I'm picking up the Ember RV already, I think it's time we take the Ember in some mud. Let's do some lab testing in how the Ember is going to perform when I actually start going through some mud and some bumps here. I've got a friend out there with a new Ford Bronco. He's got recovery gear. I got recovery gear. So it feels like this is a safe time to try it out. But let's go see what the Ember can do. Well, I've got the truck loaded up with the generator, the compressor, the tools, the safety equipment. I'm ready to go. So I'm gonna go get my trailer out of storage, and then I'm gonna head over to the mudflats and try to meet up with my buddy Chris, who's also gonna be going out there. Let's get some Ember mud testing going on. I will take an extra large coffee with 2 cream and a single 10-bit chocolate. Did I mention it's New Year's Day? How much is the order behind me? Oh, well, that's easy enough. I'll cover that one. Thank you. Tell him Happy New Year's. It's New Year's Day. Buy the guy a cup of coffee behind you. Now, let's go get the RV. Ooh, it's gonna be a foggy day. And foggier. Okay, so let me explain myself here. My intention was not to drive into the ruts, but I was trying to ride the mounds between the ruts, not realizing how quickly I was gonna slide off the side into the rut. So I tried building a runway, and I had a good 1 meter of runway where I was almost able to get out. I didn't realize yet that I hadn't turned on my rear lockers. Now right here, I think I could have gotten out if I had those rear lockers engaged. That was my moment, but now it was too late. Now the wheel with the least friction kept spinning, and I could feel the angle just starting to shift enough to where I knew now I'm stuck. I thought I'd give it another shot. I went out and looked around, did the whole get out and look thing, said, well, let me give it another shot. Still not realizing that my lockers are not on. Trying to do a few more rocks back and forth, and now I'm not getting any movement. So I've lost the use of that 1 meter runway. But then I realized, wait a minute, I don't have the lockers on. So I threw the lockers on, and yeah, it didn't even move the vehicle at this point. Too little, too late. So had I had them on at that first moment when I first had the runway going and I started to back up a good meter, probably could have pulled out with those lockers, even though some folks on the local Facebook group disagree. And they're probably right, because they all have more experience than I do. As a last-ditch effort, I tried to grab these cheap Amazon knockoff traction boards I've been carrying around with me. And like Matt from Matt's Off-Road always says, if you needed traction boards to get out, you probably didn't need traction boards to get out. And in this case, yeah, they didn't really help. My tires just didn't have enough grip with those crappy little plastic, and I was stuck. I can hear my exhaust gurgling. I don't want to turn off the engine by any means. And every time I look back at the vehicle, I can see it's now a little deeper than it was before. Now, luckily, some folks started rolling up saying, "You want me to help?" This gentleman was F-150. He got hooked up to me.
He's ready.
But unfortunately, we didn't get footage of that final pull where I got out.
A little bit more.
It only took one pull.
He's a little more. Okay, a little more.
And I was
tight.
able to lay on it and give
Let
it
it
some
go.
onion on my side with all 4 wheels. The locker's on.
All right, these bros. This is where British Columbia fucking off-road community kicks ass. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. After all the preaching I do about off-roading, being safe, and what do? The stupidest fucking thing ever. Luckily, we had a lot of good community members out here helping me out.